Hi, so this is a quick tutorial on using Kahoot in one of your lessons. The way I've chosen to implement Kahoot is by using it as a quiz. So here's a little bit of background about how I made the Kahoot. Basically, you're just going to type in your correct answer choices, select the answers. You are able to add a question, image, or video to go along with your question as well. So this is a screen recording of our Kahoot. Right now this is a loading screen waiting for all of the players to enter the room. So gradually you'll see the names of the players pop up on the screen. They get to pick their own usernames, and this will be all the players. We're just waiting for 3. There we go. At this point the Kahoot begins, and it's going to show our first question. Our Kahoot is on art. So it's going to show a multiple choice question, and using their cell phones or computers, the students can pick whichever answer they think is correct. And you'll see here that 2 students selected the correct answer. The teacher will select next at this point, and it will move on to the next question. This screen shows all the players and the points that they have earned for the question. Within making your Kahoot, you can actually pick how much each question is worth. This is an example of a true or false question, so same thing again, all the players are going to use their cell phones or computers to select the correct answer. It looks like 3 students got it correct, and again it'll show their points. Again, another true or false question. The nice thing about Kahoot is that you can include photos. So for this art lesson, I've been able to include photos of paintings. You'll see here that 2 students actually got this incorrect. Our first player has a little fire next to him because he's doing really well. And another multiple choice question. So again, well, they'll use the photo and pick the correct answer on their cell phones, which is nice because most of the students these days will have cell phones. And again, their points value. And then here is the last question. This game really rewards students with seeing how they stack up against other students, and you'll see with like the fire emblem next to our first student, it's very rewarding. This last screen shows how all the students stacked up against each other, with our last player coming in first with the most points. And then that is the end of the game for the students. At this point, the teacher can choose to view reports, save results, or use anything from the data they earn to save. I really enjoyed on the Kahoot website all of these different blog posts about how to use the app at home or in class. And then here are the results of our Kahoot, which is really helpful for a teacher to see which questions were the most missed, which students did the best, and areas that your students may be able to improve. So you can go question by question and see how they did. Overall, I think this was a really fun way to practice the curriculum. I think the students are always really engaged, and it's really helpful that they get to use their phones because, students these days always have their phones on them and would love an opportunity to be able to use them in class. I also really like the teacher feedback at the end. One thing that I think might be a plus or minus is the competitivity of the students in here. So seeing how they stack up against other students can increase the competitive nature of students and could be really fun or could detract from the lesson as a whole.